Welcome, I'm Mike Robbins, and I was recently at the PowerShell and DevOps Summit, and one thing I've missed for the past couple of years due to COVID is kind of the hallway track. So one of the conversations while I was there was about using Pascal case names for your parameters and camel case for your user-defined variables within the body of your functions. And I thought this was a great idea because it would be self-explanatory where your variables were defined at. Did they come in as a parameter or were they defined in the body of the function? So I've added a command to my Mr. Module Tools PowerShell module. The name of it is getMr variable type. But you need to start out with a getMr AST function. And I think I've probably got it in my history here. So I'll just run getMr AST and I'll actually point it at the PS1 file that contains the function from my previous video, which was getMr syntax. And you can see it just grabs the raw AST. We'll have another command that was recently private in this module, but I made it public because I thought it would be helpful. So it's called getMr AST type, and this will give you all the AST types that you could filter on. And it was fairly easy to find the ones for parameters because there's one here for parameter AST, and there's also another one for variable AST. And one of those has expression in the name, but you get the gist of it. So you can take the previous command, and the filtering is being performed inside the getMr variable type command. So you can run that. You can see it gives you a list of all the parameters and user-defined variables within my getMr syntax function. You can also see what line number and what column number they're specified on, such as there's only one parameter, the path parameter. It's used on line 40 and 45. One thing I'll do is I'll go ahead and sort this on name. And what I want you to see is file is specified twice with F in lowercase and F in uppercase one time. And then true is the same way. It's not specified the same way both times it's used in the function. So you could write a pester test to return this information, and that way it would just tell you pass or fail whether you're adhering to the standards you've defined. Since you have the line and column numbers, you could also potentially automate refactoring your code so that it meets your standards. But I thought this was a good start just to find out where you are, and it looks like I've got some work to do on my functions. The module can be found on the PowerShell gallery. It's Mr. Module Tools. It can also be found in my Module Tools GitHub repo. So you can find more information in a blog that I've written on my MikeFRobbins.com blog site, and you can always find me on Twitter at MikeFRobbins. Thank you.